question again, Heather.
Okay, but I'm not putting you on the spot, am I, Annie? You're not nervous about this?
No. I just got done working out, so I'm like still like kind of like.
Oh God.
Okay, because we're talking about recruiting and even upgrading challengers to coaches, and how people seem to be like really scared because they don't know where to start with coaching. Like people are, I think, intimidated, obviously, right? And I'm just kind of curious to know, I wish Jolie were on too, or somebody like that, like what made you decide to sign up and hit the ground running?
Well, like, I don't know. You were messaging me like for a while, and I was like always interested. And then I got to a place in my job where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work this hard anymore for like nothing and for no appreciation, And so then that day you just happened to send me a message, and I was like, boom, well, this is a sign, So I decided to give it a go. And then, I don't know, people responded to me really well when I told them what was going on with me and what I was doing, and they wanted to try it and they wanted to get on. And I guess it was just by me being completely honest, and telling them like, look, I'm trying this and I would love it if you would try it with me. And they're like, okay, let's do this,
It's just that simple. Annie, first of all, here's my 2 takeaways from that. Heather, rock star coach for continuing with the follow-up, because you do not follow up with her. She may not have even been like, I don't know if it's something I should do. Like, you followed up, rock star coach there. And Annie, you did exactly what you were supposed to do. You were authentic and threw it out there.
Right.
I mean, like, that's all you need to do.
Right. And that's been like, it's been like super, super simple for me, and people are just like, I had a girl just come up to me, a girl that I've known forever, just come up to me last night. She's like, hey, I want to do the Shakeology. Sign me up right now. Sign her up right then. And it's just because she's seen me already, because it's only been a week and I've already lost 7 pounds. And she's like,
wow,
I want to do this, So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know, because, a lot of times I feel like we keep following up with people, and I should go back and look at our conversation, but we keep following up with people thinking, oh my God, we think this person hates me more each time I message them. Right?
Yeah.
That's my feeling, is like, okay, I'm doing it again. This person hates me exponentially more today. And I think that we spend a whole lot of time thinking about what people are thinking when they're not thinking.
You know what, Heather? I bet they don't hate us. They hate themselves, because every time we invite somebody, they're like, oh, she's totally reminding me of the thing I'm not doing, that I can't do, that I'll fail at. And,
Yeah. Melanie hopped on. Melanie, I just unmuted you. I didn't know if you could unmute yourself on your phone.
What's Melanie doing?
I don't know. Are you there? Aaron's on too. Hey, look at this.
See, I'm not getting a massage.
Melanie.
I'm cleaning.
Oh, you're fine. I just unmuted you in case you wanted to yell from the background.
Yeah, I have somebody coming in to she's detailing my house because I'm putting it on the market tomorrow, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like a tornado. So I'm multitasking.
This is good.
Hey, can I ask Aaron a question? Aaron, thank you so much for getting on, even though you're super busy. I didn't mean to call you out on that, but we're just, oh, hey, kid. That's amazing. We were just talking to Annie about, because she signed up and hit SC12 pretty quickly, became Emerald inside of like a week or whatever. And Jolie's not on, but I'm wondering, do you know what the process was with your conversations and you signing up, Jolie, and her hitting the ground running like she has? Because the idea is to recreate more people like this, right?
I know, right? How do I get another one?
Yeah, how did you get her? That's my question.
Well, she's one of my close friends, and I think that for her, hey, Pop. She has, like me, Jolie and I have been in this world for a long time, and so we're new Beachbody coaches, but we've been building trust in our community for 8 years. You know what I mean? So for her, it was just really easy for her to share her story. She has not yet invited anybody.
That's crazy.
She has just like done a Facebook post, like, I don't know, once a week or something like that. And people are reaching out to her. So I think it's about just sharing your results, like right out the gate in the beginning and getting people involved. But I wish I had some like magic secret about that. But obviously Amy has some serious momentum and she just needs to roll with it. I mean, Emerald in the first week and SC 10 or 12, whatever you said.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm hearing from that, what's super important about that is the trust that people already had. Like, yeah. I mean, and I think the important part about that is that those people that trust you, the warm market, it's going to die out. And we need to meet people. We need to meet new people, tons of new people, and gain their trust very quickly so the warm market keeps happening. And so I went through the art of recruiting, and there's a million things I could share about that. But one thing that Josh Coates said was, don't be afraid to look for people who already have a ton of friends, a ton of trust. Like, we go meet people that have like 200 friends and they could be perfect, and that still is a great idea. But don't be afraid to meet somebody on Insta that has 1,000 friends.
Right.
That still could be somebody that like already has their warm market.
And the other thing about Jolie and me, like, I'm working with groups right now, which I'm not really like sharing what groups I'm working on until something actually goes down with that. But Jolie's working with like a credit union. She's got some other corporate group in Charleston that wants to get on board with her in January. And so she's kind of like seeing the bigger picture. Like, she and I are working with Lululemon and the entire staff in November. So they're all going to do portion fix. So I think that like that's the key too. If you can get like groups, that's been like, you know, when she had like SC 78 or something like that, more than half of that is her credit union group. So she's running a challenge group with me and a separate credit union challenge group right now, which is a lot of work, but obviously worth it. I mean, she's pushing it.
Are those people that she knew? Like, how does she know these credit union people?
She works there. She's been training over there.
Oh.
But now that she's done it with success, and I'm sure she can share the stats of like how awesome it is. Also, the corporation's giving like financial assistance. I think they paid $50 of each person's challenge pack, which is
wow.
They have Vitamixes in the break room, and you know, everybody's in it together, and you don't want to be like the idiot eating pizza when everyone is bringing their like portion controlled lunches, you know. So obviously that group mentality is working. And so now that she has stats, it's easy to go to other companies and say, look, this is really great for company morale. This would be great for your health insurance costs, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been thinking about doing that since I very first signed up. I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into companies. I'm going to talk to people. And then as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, God, that sounds horrible. But, like, what if you could do that, right? What if that's
see, Heather, I think you should. I think it's hard for, like, someone like me to do that because I have no credentials. I have no, you know, you're a personal trainer. Erin's personal trainer. Jolie's a personal trainer and does yoga or whatever. I mean, I don't know if I could ever do that. Y'all should totally take advantage of that.
Erin, how do you go in? Like, do you email somebody? Do you call somebody up? I mean, what do you do? Because I've thought about that too. My background, my previous job before I had kids, you know, all those years ago, I was employed by a hospital, but that's what we did. We didn't run a fitness program, but we had contracts with companies in Spartanburg County. And we did all of their like fitness testing and blood pressure, cholesterol, you know, all those things, and then educated them about how to make improvements. So it's kind of like what I used to do, but I didn't have to build those relationships.
I think you just need to contact HR, you know, and
okay.
I mean, I haven't done a corporate group yet, but I sure as hell have emailed like 50 of them.
Wow. People that you know, or you're just like cold calling them?
I'm not cold calling. I know somebody who works there.
Gotcha.
But I don't know the person. Like, I'm talking to Blackbaud right now. I'm talking to
geez.
I've reached out to Blackbaud like a million times.
I've got like a
Let
pretty
me know if you
serious,
get them because
I have a pretty serious connection there.
yeah, I do.
Well, I mean, that goes
I
back
used
to,
to work at the beach company. I know, like I have a very strong relationship with them. So I think it's like not cold calling, but I think it is like, hey, I know this guy, and get that person, like let them be in your accountability group for free or something, get results, and then they can be your poster child. Like I'm working with 2 challengers who are at Blackbaud, and they do a lot of like health incentives and stuff like that.
well, I mean, that's a really good point because it goes back to the list that we make of 100 people or whatever that we know. Those people all probably work with other people.
They work somewhere,
and our present challengers, like, hey, so-and-so, where do you work? Do you think you could do this for your coworkers? Like, I think it just opens up a whole different way of looking at it too.
and like January 1st is almost here. Like that, this is the time. You need to get in front of people and get it rolling for January 1. I mean, I'm also going to push the whole before the holidays. Like I totally believe all that. And I was actually talking last night to a group of people, and I am so excited because every January I go on some like crash diet, Whole30 fast metabolism diet. Like I blow it out with food and alcohol in November and December. And then on January, I like deprive myself for a whole month. I don't get to go out with my friends. I'm a miserable human. Like a miserable human for the whole month of January because I can't drink and I can't eat and I can't leave my house because it's too hard to find things to eat. And I just can't wait for this January because I don't have to do that. You know what I mean? I have the tools. I have a lifestyle that I can follow, and I'm not going to blow it out in November and December. So I'm not going to have to make up for all the bad things I did in addition to reaching my goals. Like,
Yeah.
I can't not wait. And so I'm going to push that on people now too. Like I have a solution to that problem, but there are people who are like me and who want a fresh start who are like the old me, who want a fresh start in January and will do whatever it takes. And it's only $140. Like, come on, people. Like I usually spend $800 in January on a personal trainer. Like this is not a big deal, you know?
Totally. Erin, will you share your script that you're sending to these HR people?
I don't have a script.
Oh, you don't?
I don't really ever use scripts.
Well, I mean, will you just, like, what do you say?
Pretend like it's a script and share it with us?
Yeah, I'll figure something out. But I think that the only thing that scares me about that, CC, is if you and I send the same email to the same company.
Oh, but I have friends that are HR directors that, like, in Atlanta. I mean, are you sending?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask my challengers who they work for and if they want to, you know?
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the key is like find someone who's had great success and figure out how they're connected. And, you know, I think it's crazy that so many of my people aren't like becoming active coaches, even though this makes so much sense. But if they don't want to be active coaches, I can still use their connections.
Right.
You know? Sorry, I feel like I'm hogging this call.
No, it's useful.
Good because, you know, I think I was a little bit like Jolie in the beginning. The first 3 or 4 months, I didn't reach out to anybody. I just was posting stuff and people were coming to me and it was easy. And if that had not happened to me, I would not be here today.
Right.
Because I would not have done the hard work that it takes. That's not who I am. You know, now that I have that momentum and I've got to experience being a coach, now I'm willing to do the hard work. But if I had to do the hard work from the beginning, forget it.
Me
But
too.
now I'm at the point where like I'm not getting any more warm market people. I'm having to be creative and reach outside of the box. And so this is great. Just thinking about my most recent thing is having joined a networking group, a women's entrepreneur networking group. But again, that's only going to get me so far. It's not a big group, you know.
Yeah. Well, like every month I live in a neighborhood called Hibben. You know, I live in Tracy's neighborhood. And there's like a Hibben moms group. And every single month I post like, hey guys, new challenge group on this day. And I get at least 2, maybe 3 challenge packs from that every month.
Wow.
Neighborhood?
Just in my neighborhood, the moms in my neighborhood. So I think that it's groups. Like, I think that that's the key to this is like group of people.
Right.
Oh, Tess is clapping. She thinks that that's funny.
Yeah, I've heard it go both ways. I mean, I've definitely heard people say that the people who have to do the work right from the beginning are the ones that stick in there. Yeah. I had to reach out to people and invite people from the beginning because I'm not the kind of person, I'm not like a social person. I have a lot of acquaintances, but not like a whole warm market.
Right.
So I think that regardless of how you go about it, I think if success starters, I think is the key, right? Just getting to hit Success Club in the first 3 months.
And I think the key is to get your challengers results because then they will, I mean, how many times do you see someone and you're like, you look amazing. What are you doing? That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm so glad I don't have to say the fast metabolism diet or like, oh, I stopped drinking and eating carbs.
Because that sounds like no fun.
It's the worst. My life is so much better now. And that's why I didn't do the 3-day refresh because even though I'm interested in it, I need to be a nice wife and a nice mom. And I don't think I can do that with the 3-day refresh this week.
It's not as bad as you think it is. I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be doing it for a third time if it was bad. Although I don't have little ones, I'm at home by myself right now. So that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I dig it. I really like it. But I am tired. Like yesterday, I was like, oh my God, I had to take a nap. But then it was funny because Hannah like emailed me or texted me about Core de Force and like the unlock. And I was like, oh my God. And I drank 2 things of Energize. And I was like, I'm ready to do this shit. I was pumped. Like, I loved it. And it was so funny. It's like the first workout that I've like posted that people, because I was so excited because like MMA stuff is totally my jam, and I used to teach those classes. And I guess my enthusiasm really showed through because there are people who I had reached out to before that were like, no. And then they're like, what is this? But like, and I also remember like, Heather, you told me in the very beginning, you're like, that warm market is going to fucking stop and you're going to have to start reaching out. And I was like, no, because I'm like so stubborn. And you were so right. And that was like my problem last month is that I was like, I'm so scared to reach out to people. And then I just like ate that fucking frog on Sunday and I was like, fuck it. Why not? Why like not reach out? And yeah, like, so I've been reaching out and I've been reaching out. Kirby, God damn it. Sorry. It's okay, buddy. But yeah, like, so, and I've been reaching out to people about coaching. I'm like, who are these fitness people that are really awesome? And I was like, what do I have to lose? Get your butt out of my face. But yeah, and the hashtags on Instagram, like, I don't care that I'm all about cats now and that I'm posting like cats of Instagram because I've gotten all these followers. So it's like, I'm like, okay, I don't even care if people think I'm a cat lady because they already do. But yeah, those hashtags, like all y'all like give such good ideas. But I'm like, I'm fucking pumped for this month. I'm like,
good.
Like the most pumped I've ever been. And I'm like, if anybody wants to, like, I'm going to get into this dojo to try to start teaching, like maybe like getting certified in insanity or something, or training my clients there. I don't know. But so anyway,
I've been thinking about going back to teaching like 1 yoga class a week or something like that just to get in front of people again, even though I don't really want to be doing that.
Yeah, because I'm never like, where do I go? I go to like the same things like every week, and then I'm in my house. So I have like, I don't like interact. Anyway.
Yo, can we revisit hashtags? Because I don't know how that works. So I know you're supposed to use hashtags, but how do you know people are finding you through your hashtags?
Do you do Instagram, Heather?
I mean, I do hashtags, and I just don't understand. People say, oh, since I started doing hashtags, but like, how do you know that that's what's doing it is my question.
Click on, when you go to your Instagram and click on one of the hashtags, and it'll pull up that page where everybody is hashtagged the same thing.
I know that, but so people are going into like, say my hashtag is like sober fitness.
Yeah.
So people actually search sober fitness, and that's
yeah.
That's so weird that people just sit around searching hashtags. I mean, I guess they do though. That's the point, right?
Have you? I watched the Kate Davies Instagram training.
Kate Davies.
And I just like only knew who she was because she went to Puerto Rico with Moira, and I was like dying of jealousy that week, so I followed some of those girls. And she really explained a lot about that and made that make sense to me. And more than that, like you have to unfollow like half of your Instagram followers because you need to have less. You need to follow less than you're followed. I mean, there's just some really cool stuff that I just didn't know because I don't have time to research that right now.
Does anybody in here have success using Instagram and Instagram Messenger, or how do you guys? Does anybody do that? Because a lot of people do it.
No, you know, I dabbled in it, and then I just thought I was spinning my wheels and wasting my time, and so I just went back to Facebook. I mean, you know, I still put things on Instagram because I actually do have people that seem to follow me, like. But they're my friends on Facebook, but they seem to follow me more on Instagram and like and comment there. So I still do it. But I mean, I've just kind of given up with like, what was that thing that we were using?
Crowdfire, Instagress?
Instagress. Like I signed up for that and I was doing that and I get like, it's just totally random. I just didn't think it was doing anything for me. I just felt like it was a total waste of time at this point. You know, I mean, when you get bigger, sure, you know, but I just think, you know, I still, you know, and y'all, you talk about like your cold market, your warm market. I don't think any of us are anywhere close going through your warm market. I mean, I have 998 friends. I have not contacted 998 people. I have not invited all of these 998 people, you know? I mean,
I guess what I think, like, I haven't probably contacted all of them either. I feel like, and I forget that people don't always see what I post. You know what I'm saying? When you're constantly putting stuff out there, you're just kind of assuming people see it. Well, they don't. But sitting here on this side of it, it feels like I'm just, you know.
And have y'all noticed that, like, you know, I love all of you and I want to support your businesses as much as I can. And I have still, like, I haven't stopped doing this. But the more I comment and like on your stuff, the less I get my people on my feed, which is bad.
Yeah.
And
I stopped following like random coaches who I don't know that like have friended me or whatever. I just stopped following them.
I don't friend them either, unless it's like somebody that as bad as it sounds, that I can, like Kate Davies, who like, I'm also going to get stuff from what she's doing. That's going to benefit me, but I'm not like, no. And I don't really know. I kind of feel like I need to do a little bit more research about how Facebook works because I want to keep liking and commenting on all of your stuff, but I need other people to show up in my feed. I swear, I get on Facebook and it's like, coach. And
yeah. And I need to look at my avatar more because the avatar is where the money is. Like my people is where the money is. Like Annie is my soul sister and I'm so glad that you showed up. But like when I go through my newsfeed, which I never do because I just don't have time, like it doesn't occur to me, but like it's constantly like pictures of people's kids. And I'm like, I gotta stop commenting on pictures of people's kids because I don't have kids.
What does it matter?
What's that?
You should comment on people's kids. Why not?
No, man, I do, but it just indicates when you look in your newsfeed, it indicates what you're interacting with. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm just like looking at it and I'm like, I can tell that I'm not reaching out to as many of, and I'm scared to because I'm like, oh, those people are too cool. Like this is literally what I think, like, oh, those people are too cool for me. At least if I'm commenting on these other people, I look like the cool 41-year-old commodity weirdo. I can't even explain it to you guys, but like you can tell in your news feed what you're interacting with, like Erin said, you know?
Well, you know what? So maybe you need to go to #SoberFitness and follow all those people. Maybe they'll follow you back and bam. Like maybe you need to be that weird person that actually goes to #SoberFitness.
No, absolutely. And I do pretty good on Instagram of getting with my own people, but on Facebook, I'm not doing it as much, you know, and I don't know why.
I don't know what the answer is, because obviously we need to support each other, but I got to
totally be like a sober fitness group on Facebook. Heather, you should look into that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I want to say something to what Cece was saying about our warm market, because I 100% agree. And if I've said this to you guys, I apologize, because I'm saying it to everybody that I come across. But Moira and I met like a month and a half ago, and she was like, have you printed out your Facebook list? And I was like, no. And so I went home and I printed out my friends list, because I have 2,600 friends.
How do you print it out?
How in the world are 2,600 friends? Good Lord.
Because I just friended 10 people a day like I was told to do from the day I started coaching. So, but I know I'm missing a lot of those people. I know I'm missing them. And so if you download your Facebook information, and I could tell you how to do that, but if you download that information, it sends you an email. You pull up your friends list, and you can just literally print that list out. Now I have 2,600 friends, so it said it was going to be 72 pages. So I turned it into 3 columns per page. And what I'm doing is every day going down this list and really crossing the people out that I have no business, like people that are like, you know, really people that like I have no business as a challenger or as a coach, and like getting real about it and really just highlighting the people that are serious. Like seriously people I want on my team, not like, you know what I mean? So that I know who to pursue. So I'm not just like willy-nilly all over the place. And I'm doing a rating system like you guys do on Teams, but I'm doing it on here, which is like 5 are the people that I really need to like. And then going down and you guys, since I started doing this, I'm having so much success. I'm trying to do 25 of these people a day, and it's hard because I'm CCQing every single person. And the people that I'm finding, a lot of people that were in my warm market that are amazing coach prospects that I didn't even know were there. So I would say, especially
I don't ever think about people as coach prospects.
You don't?
I think about them as challengers.
See, we were just talking about this. I did for the longest time, and now I realize that where my love is creating, like having people create their businesses. Like I love that aspect of this business. So now I'm looking at people more as like coach prospects, because that's where my passion is, you know?
Oh my God.
They've got to have the need for the program, and they've got to fall in love with the program. And then, but that's just where I am right now. Maybe I'll change.
And it's not that I don't look at people as coach prospects. I have never, ever gone at it from that angle though. It's like right now I can tell you I can't list the number, but I could tell you the people that joined my challenge group this week that I'm going to be looking at for coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to go at them about coaching until they've experienced the program and the challenge group and stuff. If Moira had come to me and talked to me about coaching without me ever experiencing the challenge group, I would not be here today. But that's my story, you know, and that's why we're all different.
Yeah, and that's absolutely my story, is that I've been like looking for something like this business to change my life for so long. Mm-hmm. And it did. And I know I'm like the best case scenario. Moira talked to me and I was like, done, because I've been looking for something for so long.
Right. And you were already coaching.
What's that?
You were already coaching as a trainer. Like you're already in this fitness and health world.
Right. And I'm so introverted that I couldn't stand what I was doing. And I was like, how am I getting this wrong? And so I think it definitely is based on your experience. The other thing is too, I haven't had any challengers become coaches and like work. And obviously I'm looking at what maybe I'm not doing enough of in my challenge group to create that kind of a incubation situation. I mean, have any of you guys had challengers become coaches that are like coaching?
Erin.
Yeah, kind of.
Erin Kirkpatrick is my rock star.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jolie was that way, and I have 3 others right now who are about to get into it.
Yeah. I none of my personally sponsored coaches are, but I have a coach who has personally sponsored coaches. Like, her team is killing it, and she won't step up and do anything. I mean, all the points that I put on my Soul Shine Tribe leaderboard, it all comes from under Catherine Treitbeck. I mean, everything is under her. But she just doesn't want to do anything. Yeah. She says it's too much like sales, and anytime it gets too salesy, it just, so guys, get this.
It's funny too, like, I hate sales too, and anytime it feels salesy, I start to feel icky. But I started thinking, like, what would we be without sales? Like, we buy stuff every single day. So what's wrong with sales, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say something about that. I can't remember what I was going to say. So, I posted a picture of my dinner last night, the pasta with bacon and everything. This one chick keeps hounding me about how she wants the recipe.
Oh boy, you opened a can of worms.
She's a former challenger who totally didn't do the program, just totally struggled. And she's like, my kids would love this. Can you let me know how much heavy cream and and the recipe, please?
Wait, does in case anybody else doesn't know, Cece's doing the undiet?
Anti-cleanse.
Where you eat like the junk that you used to eat.
God, you're making me so hungry right now.
Oh, I feel awful. I feel like total shit. I got a good night's sleep last night. I mean, and I feel like I've been punched in the face and I have zero energy. And I mean, how do I nicely say to this girl, no, I'm not sharing this fucking recipe. How much heavy cream is in that?
At least you know she's following you.
Well,
she totally is. She totally is.
You should revamp the recipe in a healthy way and send it to her.
Well, and I have one that's in the group, and I'm just going to tag her in it and just say, the closest thing to this is the one with the avocado cream sauce that's not cream. And it's amazing. And tastes even better than this thing that I ate last night. So, I'm going to remind her of it.
I mean, yeah, what if we could get these people that don't know what it's like to feel good for a second to get a taste of what it feels like to be healthy? That's like,
right.
I would love to figure out how to do that. I think it might be through freemiums.
That's why I'm thinking my freemium for next week, that's what I'm going to do, is just say, look, I get it. You feel like you don't have the energy to start exercising. You cannot do this. I'm going to walk you through 5 days of fueling your body properly, proper portions, I'm going to give them recipes, and I'll do a food plan. I don't know when I'm going to do this between now and Sunday, but we'll try. And just say, pick one of these 2 breakfasts, pick one of these 2 lunches. You're going to eat the same thing for breakfast and the same thing for lunch for 5 days. And then pick one of these 2 recipes for dinner have a different dinner every night. If you have leftovers, you could have that for lunch, but you will eat these things and see how you feel at the end of the week.
Hey, I have a really quick question because I think this person's going to come. When, the coach opportunity call tonight, is there a link for that on the page or something?
Same group.
It's the PR group.
It's the same PR group, so just share the group.
Okay.
You should be on that call too tonight.
I will.
And then invite if you have any.
Yeah, I'm inviting. I have people I've invited.
Yeah.
And Erin, can you just get on it for 2 minutes?
Okay.
Please. I have 2 fitness professional kind of people that I'm trying to convince, and they're totally non-Facebook people. They don't want to post. And I'm like, you don't have to. That's the beauty of it. You have this market that you can just go to.
But let's just be clear that I'm doing it for you. I don't want Moira to think she can talk me into anything. I feel like
I'll be clear about that.
To do whatever she wants.
Well, I'm honored and flattered.
That's funny. Like, she just looked at you like, you sucker.
Yeah, she's gonna get real pissed off at Cece and be like, "What did you say?" Is that gonna be like is there like a happy hour format?
Yeah,
it's what we've done in the past.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a group, right? I mean that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What else, ladies? Anything else? Annie, you have questions? You're the newbie.
No, I don't have any questions. Just been kind of soaking it all in, you know.
The happy hour would be really great for you to hop on tonight, just so you'll hear our backgrounds real quick, and because you.
What time is it at?
8:30 to 9:30.
Okay.
Annie, what's your secret for kicking ass the last month?
Well, I don't really know because I've just been really honest with everybody, and so I've been kind of like sitting back in awe, like I can't believe all of this is already like happening so fast, you know. So I don't really have a secret other than I already have a really strong connection with a lot of women, and a lot of women that having like the culinary background that I have, they already know that I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to like healthy eating, because I've been clean eating for the past like 3 years. So they kind of know that I already know what I'm doing with that, but now they're like, oh, fitness too? Yeah, I'm going to sign on. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Love it. Do you have a degree, Annie?
Yes, I went to culinary school and baking and pastry and catering management.
I went to Johnson & Wales. That's what I was
Nice. Very cool. Very cool. What year did you graduate?
Charleston in 2002 before it moved.
Well, I graduated 2002 at Trident, so I bet we had a bunch of the same teachers.
Probably.
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome.
All right.
One thing I want to say about that is something else I learned in the art of recruiting, and I want to do a whole like thing where I talk about what I learned in that because it was freaking amazing. But like, share your story until you're blue in the face, and still nobody's going to see it, and then share it more and share it more and share it more. You know what I mean? Ever since, because he has us share Transformation Tuesday, Throwback Thursday. Those are both compare before and after pictures with your story, what you've learned, and how to contact you about coaching. And then on Sunday, a hard coach post. And it is so uncomfortable to share my story that much. And in doing so, I've gotten so many conversations, so many. So just share the hell out of your story. I'm just throwing that out there for everybody.
That's kind of like why I was going to sit out the coach sneak peek tonight, because I just haven't been around at night at all to hang out. I haven't had a conversation with my husband in forever. And so we were just going to have like a night on the couch tonight. And
like baseball, he's going to be watching the World Series, surely.
He just like, I did the boot camp last night. I've just been like so into work. I just feel like I was like kind of a mean wife last week. I just need to be nice. That was also part of it, because it takes so much out of me to go through that story. Like, to share like the dark time and I don't know, like it's so exhausting, like the lead up and afterwards, and like I'm already tired just thinking about it.
I don't even want you to share that. I just want you to talk about how like you were a personal trainer and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Don't go to the dark place. I mean, let's
like it kind of doesn't, it makes it make more sense.
Well, that's true.
I love how this lady said, I'm on my way, but I have to go to Taco Bell. So I was like, oh my God.
Tacos from 2 to 6. I'm going.
Tell her to wait.
She needs a challenge.
There's free tacos from 2 to 6. You should wait and just come now.
Yes. The Dorito Loco Taco is free from 2 to 6 today.
It is?
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Cece, that sounds like the perfect anti-cleanse.
I'm going.
Oh my God.
Kids. We're going to have Dorito Loco Taco.
Your challenge group. What the hell is she eating Taco Bell for?
I know. You know what I'm going to do is the reason why I haven't worked out this morning is I'm going to be like, oh my God, well, I have to work out. So do y'all mind what room I work out in? Because it's 2 people. and I have my 3-day refresh like in my kitchen
Good thinking.
in the little
girl.
plan. I was like, I'm so gonna like try to hook them in and be like, oh my god, I love this workout. It's amazing. And I'm gonna be loud and I'm gonna be like, yes.
I don't know. I hope that works for you.
I do it anyway. No, she's totally not gonna be. She's gonna be like, God, you're making me tired.
I love it.
Anything else, you guys?
No crying.
All right, Maggie, can you post this? Because I think it's good.
Oh, we recorded it, and I said the thing about Moira.
She's gonna hear it.
Well, Melanie was, dropping F-bombs, so you're good.
She's not. Moira's not going to watch this. She has no time to watch this.
She's not going to watch it.
No.
You're right.
Casey, the-
All right. I'm hopping off.
Okay.
I got stuff to do. See
I
y'all.
do too. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.